everybody?
Hey y'all.
Got some drink in your cup. What is
Hey,
up? What is
hey,
up? If it's
hey,
up, then it's stuck, and
hey,
we here.
hey.
Oh, I was gonna mention something of the butt, but I just don't
See
know what
you
has been
every time you freestyle and you accidentally
and
talk
butt.
about butt stuff.
I don't think that would have been good, but
Every time you freestyle, you accidentally talking about butt stuff. People
I do.
think you about that life.
I do. No, no, not about that. Like it just always rhymes.
Facts.
We're about rhyming here, okay? We're about rhyming. But
Facts.
what is up, everybody? I'm your girl, the princess of all.
And I am Cujo Speaks.
And we are here on the Good Time Show. Now, I know today may look a little different to those who are visually tuning in. And for those of you
Facts.
who are riding in your car, you are where you're supposed to be, okay?
Yeah,
You are
you just know it's the vibe sounds different, but
it's
you
a
know
vibe, it's a vibe, it's a
it's a
vibe.
vibe, it's a vibe.
But it is a couple minutes after the hour.
Mhm.
So shout out to everybody, no matter where you are, where you tuning in from, at home, at school, at work, or in your
We
car.
love you.
You.
You the bomb.
But yes, y'all, we're doing things a little bit different today on this Good Monday. All right, we're here in full effect, coming to you live, giving you the vibes.
Some of you guys that have been watching and saw, Princess doing her nerdy 30. I'm doing my segment, which I have no idea what to call it yet. Right. That may be happening tonight because it is the 27th. So those of you who did see my last one will notice that this looks like that one. And I am going to start doing more things here from the house. So you will be seeing me a lot more in this setting. I'm gonna try to spruce it up back here and get some banners and stuff. If corporate will let me get some banners,
We're gonna hang some sheets.
Look, that's a sheet. What you talking about? That's a sheet right there. I ain't gonna play.
No,
It just looks good.
logo on it. We're gonna get some
Oh,
sheets with
okay,
the
there we go.
logos.
Yeah, that's fine because that's a regular old black sheet. That's why I had to blur it out because it's dirty. I didn't feel like
Oh, it looked like a wall.
exactly. See that blur motion. See, now that's why people drink because that blur motion you see right here, that
Maybe
happens in
my
real
blur,
time when you
my
drunk.
blur is like weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yours just make the walls look dirty.
yeah. I'm gonna take my. It makes me look.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about all transparency, right? Hold on. We're talking about transparency with our people, right? Okay, y'all. Y'all gonna get it real quick. If y'all ain't paying attention to this,
Get a quick glimpse.
I can't help you.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, wow, you definitely can't see that with blurred.
you
It does
missed
not look like that.
it. Exactly. You know how the Instagram reels, those girls be like, "How quick is your pause game?" And that's what just happened with my background. So
No, that's how I be at home. I be having to like blur out my background because you never know what you're gonna see. I'm telling
yeah.
y'all. I just told D Clemens this, but I was joking, but I was really serious. I have a Picasso in my house. Okay, y'all. You know he said that on ATL? Like I truly mean that. When I say a Picasso, it's because my children,
Mm-hmm.
like the walls are their friends. And I don't know where they get these markers from. Like I can put up every marker and pencil and crayon and somehow,
Don't matter.
some way they still find it. And it's too much at this point for me to even wash
Mm-hmm.
walls. I don't want to do it. Before I wash a wall, I will repaint it. Not
I
wash
did see though. I saw on Instagram. I watched this dude. Um, he's always watching videos. He's like, "What? No way!" And like seeing if stuff actually works. I want to say he used
the pink
W.
stuff.
No, it was WD-40. Now he used it for grime on like on the shower grime, but I think the original video showed it taking off like marker and stuff off of walls. So
Hmm.
I would try that if I was you because
I was
I'm
gonna say, I
not.
saw this girl. She used like the pink stuff, like the drywall, and she
Uh,
basically like got a sponge and just put the pink stuff on there and let it dry, and then like started to take the marker and crayon and stuff
mm.
off. And I said I was gonna try that, but I haven't just yet. I don't
Yeah.
care
I
enough.
said I was gonna fix my walls months ago. I ain't done that either. So
No,
I
because
can't
if you
judge you.
if you come over my house and you looking at my wall, you
Yeah.
don't love me. Clearly, I'm not that entertained because you looking at my wall.
You focusing on the wrong stuff, Clarence.
Wrong thing,
Why
okay?
are you here anyway?
A wrong thing. You coming over with bad intentions.
Facts.
Bad
That's why
intentions.
nobody. Me and Courtney were talking about that the other day, and she was talking about cleaning up the house or whatever. I'm like, listen, there is nobody that I'm inviting over here that I feel the need to clean up for. If you
You,
walk through the doors of my house, you know I live here and you know how my family is, and you should be accepting of whatever mess you got to step over. If you don't like it,
You know who helped me realize that? And this is gonna be very ironic. My
mm.
mailman. So, my mailman
That
has
sounds so. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, for all our conspiracy theorists out there that have been trying to put two and two together this whole time, how you accidentally kept becoming pregnant. Now you bring up the mailman talking about your house being dirty.
not the mailman.
Where is this going?
Okay, for starters, the mailman has never seen the inside of my house. But I've known my mailman since I've been in high school. Like he's been
Yeah,
our mailman since I was in high school.
right.
So he knows that I have kids. And one day I was walking across to my parents' house because my parents live like next door to me. So I was
Right.
walking over there and he's like, "Oh, how are the kitties? How's it been?" And I was like, "Oh, it's good." I was like, "Yeah, the house stays messy. The kids keep doing this." He was like, "Hey, if anybody comes to your house," and my mailman is African.
Yeah.
He's like, "If anybody comes to your house and they look at your house and they know you have kids, kick them out." And I was
Yes.
like, you know what? You are
That's
right. Every
bull.
time he told me that, I was like, that is so true. Because if you know that I have children and you know that kids are disastrous, like little
Facts.
Tasmanians, why
Facts.
are you judging my house if it's dirty? I
Honestly,
come up to your house and your house is dirty and you ain't got no kids. That's a different excuse.
whole different. We had that conversation like a year or two ago when you were talking. We were talking about showing, opening, and I think this is really what the segue into us doing these personal segments was
Yeah.
about showing your house or this or that, and eventually, I think both of us just got to a point where we're like, "F it," like you know what I mean. I don't care what people think about my house. I don't care what
Listen,
you think about my
uh,
house.
we made the mistake of, and I'm not, I don't even want to say it's a mistake, but I mean, you live and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
So before I had my third child, me and my husband, we lived in a 2 bedroom apartment. And we were like, oh, with us having a third kid, like, okay, let's do a 3 bedroom so that they have their rooms. Our oldest would have his own room. Like,
Mm-hmm.
boom, it'll be more space. Let's do it. You move into a 3 bedroom. Guess what? All the kids still sleep in one
One
room.
room.
Oldest is like, I don't want to sleep in a room by myself. Mind you, he's 7. Now I think he kind of regrets it because his
Yeah.
brothers are like always in his stuff. Because when we first moved in there, he was about like 5 or 6. But now he shares with his my middle son, and then my baby son still sleeps in my room. So
Mm-hmm.
now the 3rd bedroom, which was at first like an office, a workout room, now like the storage room,
Oh,
whatever you don't want seen in the front room goes in
in
that
the room. Yeah. It's the closet room.
extra room. That's just like, what are we doing in
A
here? But I
big
don't
ass
have time
closet.
to really clean that room because I'm so focused on cleaning the other room.
Oh,
So it's like,
no,
don't
thank
be
you.
afraid of where you live, okay? Uh Mr. We Outside just posted a status on his Facebook or whatever, and I commented and he was like, to rent or to buy, no, to rent or to mortgage, do whatever is best for you. And I commented and I said, well, with the interest rates at this point, you're smarter to just rent right now. And somebody
Oh
was like,
man.
oh no, you can always refinance. And I was like, well, how long do you have to wait to refinance to even get your
Right.
back to be starting your loan all over? So
Yeah.
worth it, but you do have to do what's best for you. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I don't care if you call it a rent, a mortgage, you're still paying a bill.
You pay right. I was just trying to talk to my son about that too, because like he's 17, him and his brother 17. So I'm trying to set them up in a perfect way to where they never really owe anybody anything.
Hmm.
Right. And we were telling he was like all this stuff I've been watching. It says, it's dumb to rent. And I'm like, well, you got to realize that some people don't have the opportunity to purchase a home.
That's true.
Right. So they have to. But at the end of the day, owning isn't necessarily always the best choice. Like I was so proud to own. I was so happy I owned a home now, but I didn't realize that homes burn down and plumbing breaks and this and that and all of those things that happen as a homeowner
Are
are
on
all
to
on
you.
you.
And
Right.
that's the part that I love. Listen, I live in an apartment, and I've stayed in condos before. I've stayed in homes before as well. But one thing that I definitely, like you just said, I enjoy maintenance, my
Man.
dishwasher. I saw you putting in that dishwasher.
I was gonna say, and I just put a dishwasher in. So I mean, mind you, I don't know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? But me being who I am, Mr. Jack of all trades, I'm like, ain't no
YouTube.
problem.
Put a little bit of YouTube.
I did, and the effed up part about it was what I YouTubed. I couldn't find the model that I was putting in, so it absolutely did not help. But me being, a little bit apt in a lot of different areas really served me well because I knew how to do a lot of stuff, and then I just had to take my time and breathe and like figure it out. But
yeah,
a lot of stuff isn't that easy to do. Like I had to hardwire the dishwasher into the wall. I don't know many people that would understand or know how to do that.
When I think of hardwire, the only thing I think of is cable and internet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dishwasher.
You know how they into the wall and they got to hook the power up to the source and all of that. Like I had to turn the breaker off and I had to do the wiring and all.
Yeah, see, that's too much.
So exactly, but
I call down to the front desk.
And that's the extra that you pay for. So people don't understand. They say you're wasting money in X, Y, and Z and all of that stuff. Okay, I understand that.
I don't have to shovel snow.
Right.
Grass.
You're paying that convenience fee.
It's replaced.
You're paying the convenience fee to not have to deal with any of that other stuff. And I was also breaking it down. I guess it's turning into a free game Monday kind of a little bit. So I was breaking this down to my son as well. If you purchase a home, you're probably going to have about a 30-year mortgage on it or whatever, right? So even if you bought that home to rent it out to make extra money, you're really not making any kind of big profit off of that home until that loan is paid all the way off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and you can't even use that.
Okay.
It's a super big headache.
Like, let's not make it like it's just a ballpark. Depending on where you're renting this home and to whom, people are trifling.
Super trifling.
And if it's holes in the walls, they're backing up the plumbing. As the landlord, you are still responsible for getting that repaired before you sell it to the next person or all these kinds of things. So you have to make sure that this person doesn't have bed bugs and rats and roaches and all these other things that people don't think about just buying, flipping, and being a landlord. It is a headache.
People don't understand that every city has codes that have to be adhered to. And if you don't pass them, I almost couldn't move back into my home after the fire because the restoration company hadn't fit all the codes or the codes had changed. So what they had done had to be redone. So there's a lot. There's a lot to it. So like we always say,
for convenience. When you're staying in like a condominium apartment, those type of things, because like you said, it's taking that headache and that pressure off. In this past video that we're going to talk about today, and just currently, people lost power. Tree branches were falling into people's homes, tearing up their roofs, putting holes in their roofs. As a homeowner, you have to pay for that.
Facts. And people don't understand too, most of the thing, like a lot of stuff like that happens will displace you. So you may own that home and be paying that mortgage, but you now have to go rent something while your stuff's getting fixed. And if you know anything about insurance companies and you know anything about restoration companies, that it is not, it's not quick, depending on who you have. And if when you're picking insurance out for your home or whatever the case may be, make sure you look through all of what's covered and what you have to. I got lucky because I didn't read any of it, but luckily it was all taken care of. I got lucky. I got super lucky, but that's just a little bit of free game for y'all.
I'm trying to think. Mic check. Okay. I just want to make sure my mic's on.
Yeah, I heard you the whole time.
I'm like sitting here just, yabbing.
You think I'd be sitting here talking to you if I couldn't hear you?
No, I mean, I know you could hear me, but I just wanted to make sure like they were on recording, because
like the other day how we went a whole like 10 minutes and nobody on the radio side could hear us because you didn't turn the mics on.
Like that, just wanted
not to bring up old news,
but for the people who are just now tuning in, make sure you guys continue to follow us on social media. Okay, my social media name is @princess_on-air on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Princess on Air.
I'm
at follow my boy.
I'm at Cujo_speaks on Instagram. I don't remember what my TikTok is, and my Facebook is my government name. So if you If you know me well enough, you can
Your
find
Twitter
me.
is Cujo_speaks too.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
just in case you forgot.
I got to look and see what all my names are because I've been trying to consolidate my name. Like, except for Facebook, I tried to do that before and make like an artist page, and it screwed up everything. I
Why?
like lost. I like lost my original page for a while, and then was
Oh
locked
God.
out at a business page. This is back in 2013 when I moved to LA for the first time. So there was
Oh, it
still a bunch
probably
of
wasn't even a real thing back in 2013.
that's when like business pages weren't like a thing really yet. They
Um,
were, but weren't. So like, and then I'm trying to change my PlayStation name now to Cujo Speaks so I can do the Twitch streaming and be Cujo Speaks and not my gamer
Can you
tag.
change your PlayStation name?
You can, but it warns you that you may lose progress. So like, if I was to change my name right now, I could lose all my progress on the games that I play.
That sucks. So
Yeah,
like all your
yeah. I'm not super attached to a lot. Like, there's the only game I really love is Rocket League, and I think I can get back to where I'm at anyway. So,
that's true.
anyways,
That's true.
yeah, we can do that.
But for today's episode, guys, so we wanted to come on and do like a commentation of a previous show that we're going to air today for you guys, where we discuss a multitude of things. I like that word.
That's you. You planned that, didn't you? You wrote that down before the show.
I
I'm
did.
using this.
I really didn't.
I'm using this today.
But now I'm gonna put it in my family group chat. So my family, we started like a family group chat where like we put like new big words in the group text for like everybody to kind of like know and like challenge each other on throughout the week. I just think that it's something different to kind of help elevate your mental and continue to use big words, because I do want to start using bigger words around my children so that I'm cursing less.
Yeah. So you cursing them out in an educated way.
Yeah,
I like that.
Like in a plethora of ways.
Oh, she on one today, y'all.
Today. And if my family is listening, don't take my words and try to type them in the group text.
They will.
Because
you know they will. You don't want me to add to this because you know how I feel about words. I got some doozies.
Word Girl.
I got some doozies.
The Word Girl is a great show. You should watch that show.
I will not watch that show.
You would like it. It's a word show.
I'm good.
Anyway,
is it a show for kids though?
It is though.
Oh, see, I'm gonna be like, that's a stupid word.
Have the babies watch it. They'll like it.
They ain't watching nothing but Cocomelon. Who you playing?
But we're doing a commentation on a previous show where we talked about a lot of things. We also are going to bring Ale to just launch so you guys can hear what he previously had to say about season 1 and get his inputs on it. And then we'll be bringing him back very soon to discuss season 2. I have not had a chance to watch season 2 yet because I'm trying to let episodes pile up so I can binge them. I'm that person.
It just came out, right? So there's only
it's only one episode, and I don't want to be hooked. Like,
see, I was the same way with the first one. When the first one came out, that was my plan. But then you berated me every day to watch it, and then you scheduled Ollie to come on the show and set me up because I hadn't watched them all yesterday. I had to power watch them.
Binge them.
Yeah, so
hurry up and binge.
If you guys don't follow Ollie on social medias, make sure y'all follow him on social media, but also make sure you follow him on YouTube. I've noticed he's a lot more active on his YouTube.
Okay, so I'll shorts and stuff.
Yeah, I'll go on there and comment all the time, and he'll comment back and whatnot. So he definitely reacts to his fans. He talks to everybody. He's not one of them celebrities that you can't get to. He's very personal, very he'll reach back out.
Such a great, kind-hearted, nice person. The role that he plays on TV, Carlton, is not who he truly is. He is
at all
a sweetheart. So don't let the role fool you. Okay.
You guys will see in this interview too. He literally came on and just kicked it with us. Yeah. And I feel like it was the height of his fame, I guess, at the moment, because the show was kicking and he was doing his thing. And for him to come on a radio interview with us, who he didn't know, and literally just kicked it for as long as he did, just having that kind of conversation, it blew my mind. I mean, I've run into a lot of celebrities in my lifetime, and he was one of the most, I hate to say normal celebrities because all of them are normal, but typically there's a little bit of an air of, something.
Question, answer.
Yeah, but it
hey,
he fit in perfect.
We rolling with the flow.
Yeah, he fit in perfect. It was great.
Roll.
I see what you did there. You are on one today.
I'm
I can't wait to get him back on the show. We got to do that ASAP.
Can't wait to get like some effects on our system so I can be like put fire.
Oh, please no. Actually, that'll be easier for me here too, because once I set everything up here, I'm still in the beginning stages of this home studio thing. But trust me, it's about to go down.
I'm gonna start. I gotta start adding some stuff. Like it now allows us to do a lot of stuff in here, like music and backdrops and a bunch of different stuff. I just have to, we
We
gotta
got to get in here and play around
okay.
with the new
So we're gonna be
updates.
bringing that more to you as we continue to roll out the new year. But on this Good Monday, we wanted to just come and say hello, Monday.
Hello.
Hey, hi, how you
How
doing?
you doing? I was going
It's
there.
Princess P, baby, and Cooler Speaks for Yearn.
Speaking of Wayne, did you see he dropped something new?
No,
I got to get with our. So we have.
some dreads, if anything. But
Nah, he still got them dirty boys. We have somebody new who's going to be coming to the network, hopefully, and he's going to be doing a lot of like little segments and updates and more of like music news kind of thing.
what you missed?
So I'm going to get with him and hopefully he can do something on it because I haven't listened to it yet, but it's got DMX on it and everybody's raving about how great it is. So I'm interested to see what that is and what he's doing with this. Is he about to drop an album? Is he going on a tour? Usually when you drop something big like that and put that promo behind it, because I know it's not just word of mouth. Everybody's like, "Oh, Wayne got a new." I know he put some money behind putting it out there. So
Probably, I'm sure.
we'll see
But
who that is.
all right, guys. Well, we're going to get into today's episode. Again, make sure you guys follow us on all social media. Make sure you download the app. I'm sure you see it down at the bottom of the screen. Download the 9397 Network app.
Wait,
all right, on Google, Apple, wherever. 93, 97. Boom. There it is. There you go. Just like that. You already know.
Also, after this episode, make sure you guys stay tuned because I will be back to do my, I don't know what it's called. It's not a nerdy 30. It's not a Cujo's cooties catch the cooties.
It's a cootie speaks.
Cootie. Cujo's cootie speaks. Cootie talk.
Oh, Coogie speaks.
Coogie tang.
And you can wear like Coogie sweaters.
Stop. I don't know what y'all. Let me know what y'all think this thing should be called. I don't know what to call it. It's just me talking ish. So,
or just call it Cujo speaks. Literally speaking.
Dun dun dun. I'm so embarrassed that I didn't think of that. I literally made my name into something that could be used for that exact.
I just thought of that. I was like, but wait, just name it Cujo Speaks. Tune in with me, Cujo Speaks.
I'm so embarrassed. Run the clip. I'm so embarrassed.
And on that note, we gone. All right, y'all.
We out.
Enjoy today's episode. Deuce.